लक्ष्मीनाथ समारंभां नाथयामुनं मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Jai Shri Krishna and welcome back to Rasikyam. In today's episode, I'm going to present to you a composition of Sri Kanakadasar. Kanakadasar was a disciple of Sri Yadavaraya Swami. He was a soldier initially, and in the war, in the battlefield, it so happened that he was injured for almost 6 months. He was not able to move around, and it was during that time he realized that he should spend his time devoting to spirituality, and that is how he came under the circuit of Sri Yadavaraya and the Haridasa Sampradaya. Kanakadasar has composed very many compositions in eulogy of the Lord. He also has to his credit a work on social issues, and that work is called Ramadhanya Charite. This apart, many of Kanakadasar's compositions are evergreen melodies. They are sung, and the moment you start the composition, the audience is certain to applaud the artist for attempting to present that composition. And today, I am here with one of the lovely compositions in praise of Lord Sri Krishna's Rasa Leela. Rasa Purnima has just passed in this Kartika Masa. I think it is a very appropriate time to present this composition. It is in Ragamalika. The opening raga is Basant, Hindustani raga. It is a raga of Hindustani origin. Ragamalika, Aditada. Yadavaraya Brindavanadolu Venunadava Madutide Radha Untada Gopigarilla Radha Untada Gopigarilla Madhu Sudarananu Sevisutide Suraru Ambaradi Nalidadutide Apsara Striyarumai Maritide. Yadavaraya, Krishna. Different ways of calling out for Krishna. Yadavaraya, Brindavanadodu Venunadava Madutide. If you just happen to read the Srimad Bhagavatam, it would have been mentioned that Krishna invoked the thought of viraha, separation, the pangs of separation in the minds of the Gopikas by playing his flute. That is in fact the beginning of the Rasa Leela. One fine night, all the Gopikas are busy doing their household chores, and Krishna plays his flute. Sitting on the banks of the Yamuna, he plays the flute. All the Gopikas start feeling that separation with Krishna. In fact, Kanakadasar starts out saying, Yadavaraya Venunadava Madutide. In Vrindavana, Krishna was playing the flute, and all the Gopikas rushed. They wanted to have darshan of the Lord. Radha Untada Gopiyarella Madhusudana Ninnanu Sevisutide. And the 33 crore devatas standing in the sky, they were totally lost in this blissful divine dance of love. Rasanatya, Rasa Leela is the dance of the divine love. It celebrates the divine love between Krishna and the Gopikas. So all the 33 crore devatas, they are lost in that ecstasy of having had the seva, of having seen this Rasanatya. Suraru Ambaradi Nalidadutide. They are dancing in the skies. Suraru, the 33 crore devatas. Suras are devatas. Ambaradali, in the sky, it is up in the sky. So even the notes in this, for this particular word, are quite high. ಸುರರೋ ಅಂಬರದಿ ನಲಿದಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಪ್ಸರ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರು, the divine damsels, they are ಮೈ ಮರೆತಿದೆ, they are lost in this divine transcendental ploy of the Lord. ಮೈ ಮರೆತು ಹೋಗೋದು, we say in Tamil also ಮೈ ಮರೆந்து போறது. So totally forgotten the state, the physical state, and lost in that supreme bliss. Moving on to the next charana, the raga is Sindhu Bhairavi. ಕರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಳ್ಳಲನ್ನು ಊದುತ ಪಾಡುತ್ತ ಸರಿಗಮ ಪದನಿ ಸ್ವರಗಳು ಮಿಡಿದಿದೆ, ಹರಿಹರ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮರು ನಲಿದಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ, ತುಂಬುರು ನಾರದ ಪಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಕರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಲು, Krishna has the flute, the vamshi in his hand with the different notes, Sarigama Padani, coming out to give the mellifluous music. Harihara Brahmaru, all the trinities are in bliss, Nalidadutide, they are all happy and dancing with Naradji playing the veena. Tumburu Narada, he has the lute in his hand, and he is also stringing the chords to this music to enjoy the celebration of the Lord's transcendental ploy. Finally, the last charana. Aravinda Dalanayana Krishna Karugana Kayuva Gokuladalli Sirikagi Nedeyadi Keshavaraya Tarugala Sahitale Varagopala Varagopala Varagopala. Third raga is Durga. Kanakadasar says, Aravinda Dalanayana, Krishna with eyes similar to the petals of the lotus. Aravinda Dalanayana, Karugala Kayuva, he who protects the cattle, the cows and the calves of Gokula. In Gokula Dalli. Sinikagi Nedeyadi Keshavaraya. So this Kagi Nedeyadi Keshava is the mudra of Kanakadasar. Some of the compositions you might not find this mudra. Best example is Baro Krishnaya. Dasa Ninapada Dasa Kanakanu Baraya, he says. So Kanaka, directly he gives his name and there is no mudra in that composition. But Siri Kagi Nedeyadi Keshavaraya, Shri Kagi Nedeyadi Keshava-swami. This Kagi Nede is the native of Kanakadasar's mother, and Adi Keshava-swami of Kagi Nede was the Ishtadevata of Kanakadasar, and that is why every mudra, every song, the mudra is Kagi Nedeyadi Keshavaraya. Tarugala Sahitali, with the gopikas, with the cattle, with the calves of Vrindavan, Varagopala. Gopala. Take he who protects the cows, the cattle, Varagopala. One person we need to remember each time we think of this composition is Dr. Kalaimamani, Dr. Srimati M.L. Vasant Kumari. It is MLV who composed this composition, this devarnama, into 3 ragas as a ragamalika, starting with Vasant, Sindhu Bhairavi and Durga. Originally they say that this used to be sung in Arabhi, another patha of this devarnama. Arabhi, but the more popular one, however, is this ragamalika version, this patha of the devarnama with the ragamalika. And all are Hindustani ragas, they are ragas of Hindustani origin. That is one thing very special about Carnatic music. The receptivity to anything that sounds nice. That is how so many of the popular Carnatic ragas owe their origin to Hindustani roots. For instance, Kapi, Sindhu Bhairavi, Todi, Durga, Basant Bahar, all these ragas, they have that shade of Hindustani music. You might easily recognize these ragas because they don't have gamakas. They are not gamaka pradhanya ragas. In fact, there is a lot of jarus in this raga. like Brindavana Saranga for that matter. All these ragas are not Gamaka Pradhanya ragas. There are more of glides associated in the raga. That is one of the essential features of Hindustani music. This openness of Carnatic music enables it to grow in the form itself as a whole. So many new ragas have come into picture and they've become so popular in the among the Carnatic music audiences. And we should really thank and remain grateful to MLV for composing this, the genius of this great artist, which reflects in every sangati of this Devarnama. I hope you were able to learn, unlearn and appreciate this Devarnama, where Kanakadasar sings one of the transcendental ploys of Lord Sri Krishna, the Rasalila. Rasalila is considered one of the most spiritual ploys of the Lord, which very few acharyas have even described, because they consider it to be way too supreme. It is in fact Upanishadartham Prakatana Charitam, which speaks about Jivatma Paramatma Sambandha. I am not an authority to talk about it, so I will refrain from it. Whatever I have just heard of them talk, I am repeating and sharing it with you. So, to speak and sing about the Rasalila itself is one level apart in spirituality. Kanakadasar brings it to us. And the time of the year, as I was telling you, is very special because we have just passed the Kartika Purnima, which marks the Rasa Purnima as well. More to come in the following episodes. Until then, this is your host, Ashrit, signing off. Jai Shri Krishna.